family fun night. Some family recipes. Enjoy! Hello, my name is Miss Krissy. I'm from the Harris County Public Library System and Lone Star College Sci-Fair. Welcome to Family Fun Night. Tonight, me and some of my friends and family are going to share some of our favorite recipes. And I'm starting with peanut pie. This is a recipe that my dad had made and his mom had made before him. And I had started making a lower fat, lower carb version once when I was diagnosed as diabetic. So instead of using regular pudding, I use sugar-free pudding. Instead of using regular whole milk, I use the ultra-pasteurized Mutopia actually. So it's lower in carbohydrates, higher in protein, so it's better for you if you're diabetic. The crust I'm using, instead of being graham cracker or shortbread crust, I'm using a pecan crust. So it's higher in protein, lower in carbohydrates, but it's about the same in calories. So to start off with, we're going to take 2 cups per small package of cook and served Jell-O, or 1 package of large cook and serve Jell-O. And it needs to be the cook and serve because the peanut butter is going to be melted by the heat in the Jell-O. All right, let's get started. I'm adding 4 cups of milk to my pot, 2 for each of the small packages. Then I add 2 of the packages of cook and serve vanilla pudding on medium to high heat. Make sure that you stir constantly so that the milk doesn't burn. So this one, I don't think I've ever actually seen this written down. Dad would tell me how to make it, but I don't think he ever wrote down the recipe for me. So a lot of it for me is just, well, it feels like it should be about this much. When the pudding starts to boil, remove it from the heat immediately, and then you're going to scoop out about 2/3 of a jar, a small jar of peanut butter. Make sure that your pudding is still hot when you do this because you need it to be hot to melt the peanut butter. Keep stirring until the peanut butter is smooth. Unless you're using chunky peanut butter, then as smooth as chunky peanut butter can get. And the color should be a light butterscotchy kind of color. When it is finished, simply pour it into your pie shell. And there you have it, peanut pie, a lower carb version. I personally like to eat it while it's still warm and without the crust. But what you want to do is let it cool down before putting a top on of it and put it in the fridge. I'm also going to try the microwave method. I've never tried the microwave method before, so we'll see how that goes. You put the pudding and the milk according to the directions on the box, and you put it in the microwave for 6 minutes total. 2 minutes, take it out and stir. 2 minutes, take it out and stir. 2 minutes, take it out and stir. And while you certainly can do the microwave version, because it does technically work, I don't think it tastes as good. And that's my family's peanut pie recipe.
This was one of the first recipes I made when I was a kid. It was so easy to remember because it's just 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 cup of sugar, and then 1 egg that I already did. Okay, and then you just mix it all really well together. This doesn't take very long. This was a recipe I had fun making with my mom, my aunts, and then also with my cousin's kid. Okay, so it looks about done already. Maybe a little bit longer. Okay, just want to make sure all the egg is well mixed in there. And there are different things you can do with this too. Sometimes we've added Hershey Kisses on top. Okay, and then after that, I'm just gonna spray the pan so that they don't stick. Then use this cookie scoop. And then, since I don't have much more time, I'm gonna go on and show you guys what was my favorite part. You push down the fork each way just to make a crisscross, and then you'll do that with all of the cookie dough, and then you bake them at 350 for 10 minutes. And that's it. Okay, bye.
Hey guys, this is Miss Rebecca with the King with Ranch Library, and today you're going to make cranberry sauce. So you want to take a couple cranberries and you put them in your blender. And then you'll have just enough orange juice to put on top. There we go. And you top that bad boy up. And you blend it. You want to add just a little bit more orange juice. And then you blend it. Now what we have here is technically a cranberry relish because it's nice and cold and it just came out of the fridge. If you wanted a cranberry sauce, you want to boil it in a pot and add just a little bit of sugar to keep it sweet. So when we take our cup of cranberries out of the blender, we put just a few on top for a garnish, and you are done. Happy Thanksgiving! And it comes out great.
Hello families, hello and welcome, and my name is Misty, and today I wanted to show you a special and simple recipe and share with you. It is called peanut laddu, and this is our special recipe for Thanksgiving, and let us see how we make it. And the ingredients we need to make the peanut laddu are 1 cup peanuts, and these are with skin, and we will be roasting them on a pan, and we will be taking the skin off once we are done with that. And the second ingredient that we need is 1 cup jaggery, and jaggery is also the unprocessed form of sugar, so it is a healthier version of sugar. You can say it's a healthier version. And so we will need 1 cup of this. This will be available in Indian stores. It is either available in a powder form like this, or you could also find it as cubes, and you can grate it to look like this. And the third and final ingredient that we need is some butter, and this is the unsalted kind, since we do not want any salt flavor in the sweet that we are making. And so this is the one that I'm going to heat it up. This is the binding agent that will hold both of the other ingredients together and help us in making the laddus or the round shapes. I have roasted the peanuts, and this will take on medium flame. We will be very careful. Medium flame, stay near the stove and keep stirring, and it has to look like this, where it becomes a little dark. And see, when you do like this, the skin comes off when you touch it. See, that's what happens. So we are roasting it, and this will take about 5 to 8 minutes. We'll let the peanuts cool down, and we can rub them together like this and take off the skin. This is what we have always done since we were kids, and this was our job, that we were supposed to do like this and peel off the skin. Now we have taken off all the skin from the peanuts. We have them like this. We put them in a blender, and we are going to crush them into a coarse texture. So we don't want it to be super smooth also. It needs to be kind of crunchy to the texture. We blended our peanuts into a coarse texture. Let us put it into our mixing bowl. And then we have our 1 cup of jaggery. We put that in there. And now we have our melted butter that we are gonna put it into this, and we will work with it as we need and blend it together. So we'll put in a little to start with. And that was a 1/4 stick of butter that we started with. So you mix both the ingredients together nicely. And as you're mixing it, you will also see if the mix is holding shape or not, and if you need some more butter. So we will put in a little more butter. We will mix it together, and you can feel it come together. Now this is a very healthy snack that you can prepare ahead of time and keep. And this is in India, usually in winter, we make a lot of preparations with dry fruits, we call them, or peanuts or walnuts or pecans. You can make this with the same, any of these, and jaggery. We mixed all the ingredients together, and they are coming together very well, and they're holding the shape. So this is what we call the laddus, or the round shapes. And you set them aside in a nice plate and make it look all good on your Thanksgiving table. Happy Thanksgiving!
If you'd like to see more programs by our Kids Corner staff at SciFair, please check out our guides and hit the thumbs up button to like and share. Have a happy Thanksgiving!